Hey, I'm Bruce Cook, and this is going to be a shooting video. It's a Tippmann A5 that I have. I did make a video not too long ago featuring a Tippmann A5. If you've seen that video, you notice this is a different model A5. I did make mention of this, that I was wanting to get this thing up and running, and I did. I took the valve out of the other one and put it in this one because this was a very old valve that was all rusted. It was not redeemable. So luckily it fit in there. I did have to make some modifications to this thing to get it to run properly because the trigger was not resetting. So I took the trigger assembly apart. I had to do some shaving so it would give the trigger a little bit more room to move forward to reset. And I had also discovered that the box that this was in, because when I got this was in pieces. And it turned out it had the parts for a response trigger. So I put all that in, and this turned out to be an older design Tippmann, so the response trigger had to fit on here a little differently, because on the other A5s that are ready for response triggers, it would have two little I don't know what you would call them, things for the air to come out. So I had to actually jimmy this thing to get this to work, because I guess there's supposed to be an adapter that goes into this larger hose, and it allows you to connect it to the air barb that was meant for a micro line, and it did not have that in there. So what I did was I took a standard macro line piece, and I actually had to drill it a little bit to get it to fit over the larger barb on this. And then I went ahead and I used the little micro line that originally came on this this fitting right here, and it actually fit perfect into the sensor of this macro line. So I actually got it working. Now I will say this this ain't gonna be performing the best right now, because it does not seem to like to be ran off of a low to mid pressure tank, which is what I have right now. I don't have a high pressure tank with me right now. So with a high pressure tank, this thing, I do have it set to chronograph about 285 feet per second. But with this thing, this is going to be slinging them out at like 220. And I do got it to where the Cyclone is functioning, but the response trigger is a little slow. I have been tweaking with this, trying to find a sweet spot so this thing can shoot pretty fast. Well, at least with a high pressure tank, it works. I can get burst at like 10 or more balls per second. But right now, I'm just showing this thing works. I did have some paint still from the last shooting video I ever made, and thought I'd have some fun since I have not done a shooting video in a little while. So, but like I said, this velocity on this is not going to be that high. So just bear with me, but here you go. It's a Tippmann A5 with a jimmied up response trigger. Try to get this thing running. I'm just applying a little bit of pressure. I'm not actually pulling the trigger. Let's see if I can try to get this going a little bit faster. But this is about the best this response trigger is going to do right now. Making sure I wasn't looking at paint in the background. Uh-oh, here we go, broken paint. See, it's getting to the point where this Cyclone is not liking the fact that this is putting out low to mid pressure. It won't always actuate the Cyclone arm in there. I do not have these problems with a standard output tank. I am pulling the trigger manually this time. Out of your mosquitoes. We got the mosquitoes out pretty bad right now. And don't worry, that plant that's getting hit in the background is weeds that are far behind all my pepper plants. outside of my garden. That's not a pepper plant getting hit in the background. I think there's like 1 or 2 left. Sounds like there's 1 left. Oh, maybe a few. Oh, and a broken one. But anyways, sorry I ain't got any new high-end paintball guns to feature on my channel, like no CS3s yet or anything like that. Usually it would be either markers I take home that I'm fixing for customers, or when my coworkers get a new cool gun, they'll typically let me take it home. But ain't none of that been going on lately. So as soon as any new markers come my way, I'll be sure to borrow them, take them home, do a shooting video. So if you subscribe to me for those reasons, and sorry it's been a while, but we'll try to get something new on the channel here soon. But anyways, that was the Tippman A5 with a jury-rigged response trigger. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.